stage. And yesterday we saw a beautiful beautiful shloka from Naradji, who says that if you practice your duties and take your responsibilities regularly, with full faith, consistently, and if you are a sadhak already on the spiritual path, the fruit of this would be that you would be liberated. So that is the most important point for all of us to know, that doing nishkam karma consistently, regularly, and faithfully will take us to our highest spiritual goal. So now the topic moves on specifically to each ashram. So today we will talk about the dharma of the Brahmacharya ashram, which is the age from 1 to 25, which is the student life. You would probably wonder why it would be relevant to most of you who are over the age of 25. But many of you are parents. So it's up to you to guide your children who are below 25 on the Brahmacharya dharma. So the first dharma of Brahmacharya is that you should reside in a gurukul. The knowledge that you get by living in a gurukul or in an ashram in the sanidhya of a guru cannot be compared to any number of satsangs and pravachans you hear or any number of books that you read. Residing in the gurukul is a dharma of the Brahmacharya ashram. And living in the gurukul is so important. It could be an ashram also, because it is only there that you will learn discipline. You cannot get that discipline living in a home. You will learn restraint. You will learn titiksha, because there will be difficulties that you will have to face. In fact, all the sadhanas that we talk about, the best place to learn it is in a gurukul or in an ashram. So that's the first dharma. Second, most important, is serving the guru, seva of guru. Most important for sadhaks because it removes ahankar. It increases your humility. It teaches you no karta bhav and no bhokta bhav as you do your daily work. And it increases shraddha and samarpan bhav. So these are the trainings that we give our brahmacharyas before they move out into the outside world. Third, very strange, dharma of a brahmacharya is to beg for alms, which is what you do when you get your thread ceremony done. You're supposed to beg for alms. It's beautiful sadhana for removing ahankar. And what you do with the alms that you get, even when you're living in an ashram, is you go from door to door, you get some bhiksha, then you have to offer that entire thing to the guru. The guru has to take it, and if the guru wants, he will give some of that bhiksha back to the sadhak, to the brahmachari, and then the brahmachari can eat that. If the guru wants to teach some deeper lesson to the student, he may not give anything back. So the shishya has to fast on that day. This again increases gratefulness towards the food that we get, not asking for pizza and pasta and this thing and cake and this and that. Whatever you get, if the guru wants to give it back to you to eat that day, you will get it. Otherwise, not. For dharma, no extra attention has to be given to your appearance, to your looks or beauty. It's a practical teaching on I am not the body. In fact, there are in some ashrams, they don't have mirrors at all. So you really don't know how you look. It reminds me of the time when I went on the trek all the way to Kailash Mansarovar, and we didn't see a single mirror for 3 weeks. So when we came back, and we came back to civilization in the hills of India, and we saw ourselves in the mirror, we didn't recognize our own selves. Fifth, of course, stay away from kusang, bad company. No need to explain that. Restrain of senses, sama dhamma, practical training. Then after the guru gives all the knowledge to the shishyas, the shishya has to offer dakshina to the guru, whatever the guru asks for. Okay, there are lots of kathas about that. And then last one, depending on the sanskars of the shishya, past sanskars, tendencies, gunas, the shishya asks the guru, when he goes out of Gurukul, out into the world, what should he be? Should he continue to be a brahmachari, celibate, that means, should he continue to be celibate? Or should he take sannyas? Or should he become grihastha, married? Frankly speaking, there are only these three options. Either you remain celibate brahmachari, or you take sannyas, or you become grihastha, get married. So the guru will decide for you which of the three you should be doing, and then you take that step forward. So these are the dharmas of a brahmachari. You can see that we are far away from practicing dharma of brahmacharya ashram. Now only no dharma, only drama is there. But it's never too late. One can always guide our children in the proper dharma. So that's why it's important at least to know. Otherwise, if we don't even know, how are we going to guide anyone? Right? All right. Tomorrow, Grihastha for all of you. Matas. Oh.